This video is brought to you by Factor. Are you ever way too busy to cook, but you also want to make sure that you're eating correctly? Me personally, I can be lazy when it comes to trying to eat healthy just because it takes a lot of time for me. With Factor, you can skip the extra trip to the grocery store, as well as all the prepping and cleaning while still getting the quality nutritional value you need. Factor delivers dietitian approved meals right to your doorstep. The best part is that they're fresh, never frozen. These meals are ready in just 2 minutes. All you gotta do is heat it and enjoy. They have a lot of meal and snack options as well to help round out your meals or give you that boost you need in the day. With an assortment of 45 add-ons, there's a ton to choose from, including breakfast items such as apple cinnamon pancakes, bacon and cheddar egg bites, bacon and egg breakfast skillet, or try a refreshing beverage like cold pressed juices, shakes, and smoothies. A ton of variety. I kind of touched on it, but for me personally, with how busy my life is, saving the trip going to the grocery store is so valuable. Using that time to attend to other things in my life while enjoying a healthy meal is just such a convenience. Kind of like a life hack. The thing about it is that they're really flexible with their meals too. I can adjust my order size or even skip a week if I want to. It's all really easy. Head to factor75.com or click the link below and use Gotham50 to get 50% off your first Factor box. Thanks again to Factor for sponsoring this video. Let's get back to it. Was Gotham really safe at the end of Arkham Knight? Once you beat the game, Batman does tell Gordon Gotham is safe. However, reading between the lines, there were a lot of loose ends at the end of the game that I feel makes it to the point where it's definitely not safe. I mean, Gotham will never be a truly safe place due to the villains seemingly breaking out almost every other week, but in this particular situation, Batman made it seem like the entire city was safe, which in my opinion is far from the truth. There's a lot of loose ends that I wanted to talk about, so let's get started. Let's just start off strong with Victor Zsasz. Now, Zsasz is one of the villains that's confirmed to still be roaming around after the game. He's on the loose. The first clue we get is we get a straight up Riddler story about him, talking about how he's targeting Penguin and Two-Face's men. Batman sees some of their guys killed by Zsasz. It's how he scanned one of the Riddler stories, finding out about all this. On top of that, when you're in the clock tower and scanning for clues to find Oracle in the main story, one of the surveillance cameras clearly shows Zsasz just freely walking around. Now, Zsasz was actually cut content from the game, so he was supposed to be in the game, like I said. In fact, for this particular Zsasz footage, Batman was supposed to have a line for it. As shown by Mr. Jag on YouTube, thanks to them, he was supposed to say this:
Zsasz, he'll regret coming back to Gotham.
I would say one of Gotham's most notorious serial killers being on the loose after the game wouldn't count as a city being safe. But enough about Zsasz, let's move on to another serial killer. Calendar Man is the next guy that is on the loose in Gotham City. Now, if you guys remember, this is what Calendar Man tells Batman all the way back in Arkham City.
Days were the secret, Batman, and the end of days is coming. I was there at your beginning, and I will be there at your end.
Now, it looks like Calendar Man actually delivers on his promise. At the very end of the game, you can see Calendar Man right here, right next to Sefton Hill, Rocksteady's former game director. Awesome dude. Calendar Man did escape from his cell in Arkham City, and is now on the loose as shown here in the game. Makes you think why nobody here is freaking out about seeing him. He is a known killer due to Arkham Origins establishing so in the very beginning of the game actually. So already we have two serial killers, two of the biggest serial killers in the game actually, on the loose in Gotham. Makes me think, while Batman did get other villains like Penguin and Two-Face, those guys don't necessarily directly target innocent people unless the situation is right in front of them. I mean, don't get me wrong, they would hurt innocents, but compare them to Zsasz and Calendar Man, these two actually just find random people and kill them in the most cruel ways you can think of. You can't reason with these two psychopaths. But yeah, there's Calendar Man. Let's move on to the next person that makes the city unsafe. Next, I wanted to talk about the Shadow War mission, the mission with Ra's al Ghul. Now, this side mission was included in the DLC. In this mission, there are two endings you can choose from. The choice is to give Ra's al Ghul an injection of the Lazarus Pit, letting him live on, or destroy the machine, keeping him alive. Now, if you choose the first option, Ra's al Ghul actually disappears and it results in Nyssa dying. If this choice is picked, then Batman technically let him go at the end of the game. Alfred even acknowledges that he'll be recovering for some time. He's still going to come back, however. So if this is the canon choice, then this is another huge threat still roaming around in Gotham, right? And that's the thing too. I'm not sure which choice is canon or not, but let's move on to the second option. This choice actually has Batman destroying the machine, and in doing so, Ra's al Ghul is down for the count, still alive, but he's presumed to still die very soon after the events of the game. His daughter, Nyssa, takes over the League and she promises to leave Gotham with them and never return. However, even with this choice, the League is still kind of a threat. Even the loyalists with Nyssa, so no matter where they go, they can still be deemed a threat technically. Also, Ra's al Ghul is technically still alive, just saying it can be easily written that he has another source of Lazarus Pit or something and lives on. Also, just to add on top of all of this, Talia al Ghul's body is missing in her body bag at the hospital, implying she could still be alive by the use of the pit maybe? So there's a lot going on here, enough in my opinion to warrant the League and Ra's being a looming threat in Gotham. Because let's say Talia lives by another source of the pit somehow, what's stopping her from reviving her father? Even though he threatened to kill her in Arkham City, their relationship was still surprisingly okay after that, so I don't know. Like I said, there's a lot more going on there. Option A gives us a clear threat to Gotham with Ra's al Ghul, with option B less so, but still can't count it out completely. Let me know what you think about this. Now, the next threat in Gotham is actually Gorilla Grodd. Now, hear me out. In Killer Croc's side mission in the game, going to the Iron Heights airship, you'll find a cage in there that's destroyed. And what is the cage labeled? Gorilla Grodd. The implication here is that when the blimp crashed, Grodd's cage was damaged in the process, allowing him to escape. He's nowhere to be seen inside the airship, so he's not here, and the ship falls into the heart of Gotham, so he's in the city. Just using the clues, that means he has to have at least landed and have been in Gotham for a bit. Now, we have no other information for him, but Grodd is a very dangerous villain that gives the Flash trouble, so if he is chilling in Gotham, Batman has a big threat on his hands. Now, Grodd may have no use in Gotham, so he could very well just leave, but still, he could also be in the city laying low or causing havoc, so don't sleep on Grodd, because this clue does imply that he's in the city. Now, the next threat is She-Bat, Man-Bat's wife. She-Bat is a villain in DC Comics who is, like I said, the wife of Kirk Langstrom, aka Man-Bat, who also becomes a bat-like creature that terrorizes Gotham. And she's implied to be in this game. Going back to Man-Bat's lab in the game, you can see that his wife's body is missing. And if you look at the shattered mirror, you see "Forever My Love" written in, I'm assuming that's blood. So with this Easter egg, She-Bat is in Gotham, a big threat, and due to this writing, she may have some sort of intelligence that Man-Bat didn't have. It's a very sinister Easter egg, and it does mean, like I said, another threat in Gotham that keeps the city from being safe. But this leads on to our final threat in Gotham, which is Man-Bat himself. Now, Man-Bat actually escapes from his cell in the game, and I don't think a lot of people knew this. After finishing the story of Arkham Knight, if you set your console or PC to October 31st, 2015, which is Halloween, it triggers this event where while you're traversing Gotham, Man-Bat will jump scare you once again, like he did originally that made everyone shit their pants. If you go back to GCPD, you'll see his cell shattered, with the officer near it telling you this.
Looks like we might need thicker glass next time.
I was afraid this would happen.
Cash got off a couple rounds, but it was too quick. No way we're gonna stop that thing. Happy Halloween, huh?
Batman acknowledges it like you saw, saying he was afraid this would happen. So Man-Bat is canonically on the loose after Arkham Knight, and with him and She-Bat together, who knows if they might be planning something bad for Gotham or what. I mean, Man-Bat was honestly never really doing anything malicious in Gotham in the first place, but he was shown to be hostile and could easily kill someone, so yeah, a huge threat in Gotham for sure, especially with 2 bat creatures flying around now. And those are all the threats still looming in Gotham, and I know that even with Batman quote-unquote gone, his allies like Robin and Nightwing are more than capable of taking these guys down, but still, Gotham was far from being safe at the end of the game. What with 2 big serial killers, an assassin who's lived for centuries, and giant animals running around, the city is far from safe. I mean, Batman is still shown to be patrolling Gotham at the very end of the game, so he's likely still taking care of those threats, but what he told Gordon at the very end of the game was technically a lie if you ask me. Anyways, that's all I have for you. Please comment, like, subscribe if you want. Leave a comment. I love hearing opinions. But yeah, thank you for watching. Stay safe, everyone, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace.